should be lit. This is a psychedelic video. People will have no idea. Okay. Let's see. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Christian Studios back with another video, man. It's Christian Pasta. Yes, sir. To the left. And today, man, we're. Yo, you gotta hold. I don't know what to do. I mean, don't. Can't even talk. But anyways, to the topic of the title, pretty much. The topic title, I should say. This is the truth, I guess, with Benji and like sick. Can't even talk, bro. That's how far I am. This is just bad. You honestly might have to just be out of the camera, but I'm sorry, but that's cool. Yeah, man. So I'm driving, so I can't be in the camera, man. But I used to say it like that, bro. Because, man, the camera's not gonna, we're barely gonna be able to hear us. If you're talking like so low, it's like, who's gonna hear? You're gonna be hearing the cars, you're gonna be hearing the fan, you're gonna be hearing this. Alright. Anyways, to the topic title, man, like the truth behind like. It's not gonna work, bro. I'm gonna have to just hold it like this. Anyways, if the camera's a little shaky, man, then this is part of the experience, man. We're doing this raw, like I said, bro. Honestly, we're just trying to make it, so we're literally just recording on our iPhones. We honestly might just pull the plug, bro, and just kind of invest into a camera and laptop, to be honest, because I know like the higher quality would just do way better. Yeah, I know y'all want to see like top quality and stuff, but like, you know, right now we're just trying to do with our phones. But hopefully you guys are here for the content. And sure, the quality is important, but I know you guys are more interested on the topic at hand. So let's get straight into it, man. Let's stop wasting time. Yeah, man. So people have been asking, you know, where's like the more videos and stuff. So we're dropping more. Today's topic, like I said the third time, the truth behind binging like psychedelics and like, I guess just cannabis, psychedelics, dissociatives, all of those three. Yes, so pretty much like, you know, pretty much the all of April, right? Because it was the end of March that we had gotten our new batch. And our first trip was 100 micrograms of LSD and 20 milligrams of medrosin. That went well, right? It had been a couple months since we had tripped. And everything was fine and dandy, right? We were very motivated. We were starting our bulk. And we were just excited for life, bro. We felt like this was like the new chapter, pretty much. And April rolls around, right? And we had just quit Amazon, right? So we had been working at Amazon for about half a year, and you know, we were breaking our backs and stuff on the dog, and we were just kind of tired of the slaving away at like 1 a.m. all the way to like 11 p.m. and having to sleep all day and then wake up in the night and just being in the cycle of just slaving, bro. We were just kind of tired of it. Specifically Christopher, I wasn't as kind of, yeah, especially in the beginning, man. There was a lot of like misfortune that happened at the start. For example, like the car, the tires popped in the middle of the highway. This dude was like getting on me on the dog, and like, you know, screaming at me, calling me certain things. Bro, who's calling you? Steven, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah, so like, you know, people were like, it was just rough, bro. Yeah, I was getting disrespected. He was getting disrespected. It was a mess. Yeah. And so, you know, we had ordered the psychedelics back in December, but they never arrived. So, you know, we didn't place another order. They actually refunded our thing, and so we ended up getting the psychedelics in March. So it took about 3 months for them to arrive. And so once they finally arrived, we were very ecstatic. You know what I mean? Because they're just interesting compounds. You know what I'm saying? And we're still relatively kind of new to psychedelics. Like, we're not like veterans or anything per se, because it's not like it's been like decades of usage. But you know, we've had our fair share of trips already, and before getting this batch, we had already tripped a few times. So, you know, originally the plan was to honestly make this stretch like a long time. Like, I was planning to make the stretch for at least like 6 months, but it only stretched for about a month and a half, I want to say, maybe a month and a little over a month. A little over a month, man. I think it was a little over a month. Pretty much all of April, we were just tripping. Like, not literally always tripping. Like, it's not like we were literally tripping Maybe you have your hand out, but anyways, go back to what you were talking about, bro. But remember, focus on the road, bro. We ain't trying to crash.
I am trying to focus, bro. But I'm just saying.
You might have to let me talk.
Alright, yeah, but anyways, you know, we got the sites and stuff, and originally we were planning to make it only last for 6 months, right? Well, it ends up being that we only use it for about a month. And keep in mind, we didn't even get our original package. Originally, we had placed much more, 3 times the amount that we actually had received.
I mean, we had literally bond, and keep in mind for the feds watching, for anybody watching that perhaps is like, remember, this is all in just like GTA. This is all in
CGI.
Yeah, this is all in Minecraft, so what we're saying just happened to maybe somebody else. But anyways, you know, we had placed pretty much an order for 50 tabs, and we had placed an order for, I want to say, a gram of like 4 whole med, and I want to say we placed the Meprosin actually came in. We only placed like 5 tablets or pellets, I want to say, and you know, them boys busted in March, and you know, like I said, our first trip, 100 mics X 20 milligrams of Meprosin. I can upload that video because we did record like a trip report right after.
So if y'all want to see, like,
if y'all want to see it, then just like comment down below and saying like, I just want to see like the trip report, man, and we'll probably drop it
because it was live too. Like we were actually like we recorded it live.
Yeah, we recorded it live, and we also recorded like a day after. So, but back to what we were saying, the truth and stuff. Like, you know, all of April, we pretty much, I mean, we're borderline rotters. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. At least for
we were pretty much tripping like every 2 or 3 days, I think.
Yeah, like
which, you know, is quite. I don't know if I would call it abuse per se, but it's definitely a bit too frequent, I think, to justify. I don't think anybody should be tripping more than like once a week.
Yeah, because it gets to a certain point where you're just tripping so much that it's like you're so in your head that when you go back into society, you kind of feel like alien, like you can't really. All your social skills are gone. You don't know how to talk, and you're just like neurotic to the bone, bro. Like, you know, finding a job is harder because you're literally so loony. You can't even like talk to people averagely. You can't find no reason to smile, and I mean, you just feel kind of fried in the head a little bit. You feel a little disconnected from everybody else, and yeah, that's pretty much what we experienced, the side effects and stuff. And not really any health issues.
I think specifically for me, you have to be very careful, guys, like when you're not using them this often, because the patterns that you form in your mind, you have to keep in mind that your mind becomes a bit more plastic when you're using psychedelics. And so for me, like I started initially with a very strong mind, and I was very happy. Like I remember it translated into my trips. Like I was like literally like, the visuals I was seeing were so crazy, but unlike my first times where I was super anxious, super like overwhelmed, I wasn't as overwhelmed. In fact, I was able to take in this beauty and really appreciate it for what it really was. And like I credit that to my strong mindset that I formed over the months of like just stress and like work and stuff. Now, because I left work and I didn't find another job, at least not a job that I could consistently be in, I ended up actually deteriorating to a degree my mindset over April, and so I ended up actually borderline, I wouldn't say going back, but like I went back in some degree, and like that's something to be aware of if you're using psychedelics very often. Be very careful with like the way your mind is like receiving certain patterns, because whether it's positive patterns or whether it's negative patterns, it will begin to ingrain itself within your subconscious, and you just have to be very careful, because if you're not, you might end up ruining your life, like genuinely. You might quit your job, you might end up getting evicted, who knows, right? If you live with your parents, well, first of all, maybe, no, I'm just playing, honestly. No, but if you live with your parents, then maybe it's not that bad because your parents are supplying you. But keep in mind, we don't live with our parents anymore, so this is very serious, you know. You might end up in the streets if you're like alone, you know. So be very careful. Don't try to think that, oh, I can just, you know, finesse my way through this and just strong will it. Because guys, like, the way your mind works, like, a lot of the stuff that you do consciously is controlled by your subconscious. Like, that's just the way that nature, human nature works. So be very careful. Don't binge it if you're not in the right mind. And keep in mind, I was in the right mind, but it gets to a point where you're doing it so often that you genuinely might start losing your mind, and that's where the problems come. So please, just be very careful and just be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man. Now I'm gonna talk about myself. So for me personally, like, you know, what I noticed is that because I've gone through honestly many binges throughout my life, and from what I noticed, and this was specifically from psychedelics, because I've binged dissos before, and that really gave a very intense sense of depersonalization and derealization. And I would say honestly, psychedelics are very similar. Like, you honestly, like, it's weird because it's like personally you feel almost like you still feel emotion, right? So it's not to the extent of like dissociatives, but also like when you go back to interacting with other humans, because let's just say you're isolated, bro, you're just tripping all day, you're in your head, you're not talking to anybody, and you're just tripping all day. Eventually it gets to a point where when you do go back to society and you start talking to people, and you know, you go back to work and you go back to school, or you go back to whatever place that has like a bunch of humans just congregating, it's like when you go back to it, you're gonna feel very loony in the head. You're gonna feel like, bro, I can't relate to anybody, and just you're gonna feel very like disconnected, I guess, from everybody, at least emotionally. Like, you won't be able to really connect with people, and that's what I experienced. Honestly, I'm still kind of working with it. It's kind of faded as I've just taken a break from just everything in general, like, you know. But it still kind of lingers every once in a while, specifically when like the first couple hours of waking up, you know. Like, I noticed that I just feel very like, sometimes I feel very good, sometimes I'll feel more just like apathy. So yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much it, bros. Like, I don't want to make the video too long and stuff.
Well, those are just some things that you need to be aware of.
Those are some
with, you know, binging, or like just.
And when we say binge, we mean like 3 times or more a week. Like,
yeah.
I think if you take psychedelics even once a week, that's not really a binge. Actually, it's not a binge, trust me. At least not if you're young.
Yeah.
Even 2 times, honestly, is not too much of a binge, because maybe like you're taking it every 5 days. What I mean binge, I mean like taking a high dose like 2 to 3 times a week type of thing, right? Not a microdose, not even just like 100 micrograms, but like you're taking like 100 you're taking 100 micrograms one day, and this is a side effect too, guys. Like,
yeah, he's just dumb.
Like, yeah, guys, like when you fry yourself, like, and I noticed this with anything I binge. Like, if I fry myself with like alcohol, or I fry myself with cannabis, or I fry myself with anything, I'll notice that my speech is just like twisted. Like, I'll be saying one thing, like, and the next thing you know, I'm like, I can't even say the like next letter in the phrase or whatever. So
that's crazy, bro.
yeah, man, I mean, these are just the realities that you gotta watch out for. I don't think there's any permanent side effect when you're young, just because your brain is very neuroplastic. But, you know, the older you get, the more you're gonna probably be able to just really experience the side effects from anything in life, you feel me? Because when you're young, you can kind of get away with a lot. You really can. But yeah, man, we're pulled up to Walmart right now. And you know, we're just looking around and stuff. Like, we see the car pushers, and you're just like, bro, I'm trying to hop in. It's a joke from you. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, car pushing is a joke. You know, it's easy money.
Easy money.
Of course, the hardest part is getting out of bed, but that's just everything in life, bro. It's never gonna be easy to get out of bed. So anyways, man, we're pretty much done with this video. You know,
we want to get some stuff.
We want to get some stuff and just kind of chill and stuff. And yeah, like I said, if you guys want to watch that 100 microgram X 20 milligrams of Pitocin video,
drop a like,
subscribe.
Watch our other video, the Pitocin one. It's really it details kind of like what you can expect with Pitocin. And if you want more, I guess, experiential kind of logs, let us know, man. Let us know what you want to see. All right. Anyways, man, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.